name is
Stevie. Salutations, friends. It's your pal, said Stevie. Impromptu live stream. Some rambling from the road. I got done with my work activities a little bit earlier than anticipated tonight. And I'm back at the hotel. And I figured, what the hell? What the hell? So I didn't bring my normal setup, like my webcam and my mic and all that. So I'm just using the stock laptop stuff. So don't know how great the quality is, but it's got to be better than me being out at the Honey Bucket, which I'll still probably do this Sunday, as long as it's not raining. So let's see here. There's the comments. More of the rambling from Cheese Nuts. Oh, D's Nuts. I did bring Maddie along with me. Right there. Packed him. Brought him. What up, One Moon? Todd Carr. I'll wait to make sure you're still in here, but I got a little blast from the past for you OGs out there. I wonder if Joe Lancelot will be here. What's up, Ron Crow? What up, Drizzy? Little pillow talk. Crispy! What's up, dude? Is my pal. What's up, Cheeto? There's Coil. I'm disappointed you don't have the hotel shitter in the background. Yeah. Sorry to disappoint. What up, Marcos? How you doing? There's Troy the Tree Stabber. Demonok. Hello. Demonok, I got bad news. I'm no longer going to Las Vegas. I'm now having to go to New Jersey instead. I'll touch base with y'all. Is this where all the cool kids hang out? If so, I'll see myself out. I don't know. I don't think so. Let's see. Todd's here. Maddie's here. I think maybe Troy was there. But we've talked about it before. For the OGs out there, I'll wait to see who else shows up. But this is this stays in my travel bag. This must be 4-ish years old. You can barely see it now, but this is some Lancelot leather, hides and hairs, vegetable-based balm. And once upon a time, we wrote a jingle for it. The very first time I ever went live from a hotel room. It seems like ages ago. There it is. Hey, what's up, Caleb? How are you doing? But yeah, I just ordered some room service. I did go out with a big old group of people. And we went to a pizza place, and I had like a slice of pizza. I just wasn't feeling it. Pizza wasn't that good. I had a little Caesar salad, but I'm hungry, so I ordered some room service. So that should be up shortly. TC was there. Toddward Car was there for sure. Drinkerton, how are ya? How the heck are ya? There was no deep dish appetizer pizza, no. It was like this weird. They had a coal or wood fired pizza oven, and they were cranking out some like limp ass pizza. Like there was no undercarriage to this pizza. It was just all floppy and. Ugh. Also, they ordered like weird pizza. Like I'm a very traditional. Look, pizza is pizza. I love all sorts of pizza, but they ordered like it was some kind of chicken with arugula and pesto on it. Well, that it's probably good. I just no, no, man. Can I get some pepperoni? All flop, no glop. Uh, no undercarriage. We call that taint soggy pizza. Yeah, it wasn't very good. So, but I am. I'm not that far. I'm a little bit farther than 15 minutes down the road, but I'm still within driving distance of home. Maybe a little over an hour from home. I have to be. I'm working a big trade show this weekend, Friday and Saturday, and to get down here to drive into the city and deal with traffic is a nightmare. So I'm staying at the hotel that's hosting this trade show. Yeah, Troy, that's really my go-to. Give me some pepperoni and sausage. So yeah, it's these trade shows are, they're just like all other trade shows. This is just a plumbing specific trade show. So I'm just one of, I think there's like 100 vendors here. But my company has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 booths. So we're kind of dominating here. The spared no expense for this one. It's my company's 100-year anniversary this year of being in business. So all the events that we're doing are like centered around that. So it's kind of cool. Oh, Todd, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's standing around. I mean, this is my industry's equivalent of like Blade Show, really. It's just a bunch of booths, people bringing in their stuff that they're trying to, sell. So I can count all the way to 5. Yeah, I am not the best at hot water heaters. In fact, I don't technically work. Well, I mean, technically yes, but my career has changed slightly. I'm now more in the hydronics business. So, where's Dang Ross when I need him? Dang Ross dabbles in my industry as well. Justin, OCD for ECD, also dabbles in this. Me and you guys might have heard Justin talk about it a couple times, but me and Justin, we do the same job, only for not hydroponics, hydronics. But me and Justin essentially have the same job, just different manufacturers, and he covers a different area. So. Kyle with all the usual food talk, probably. So yeah, it's nothing. It's a big hotel that they're going to be tearing down here. I think this is like one of the last things they're trying to squeeze some cash out of, and then they're going to tear this place down. It's very old, but it's big. I was luckily got on a smaller, lower floor. I'm on the seventh floor, but I think there's like 30 floors here. Not the hugest, but for this area, it is. Hey, what up, Barbarian Brownie? You joining the fellas in Blade Show, Texas? Hydroponics when the cops come around. Hey, what up, Gareth? Good evening, good morning. Terry, be Googling. Terry do be Googling. Fun fact. Yeah, so I don't deal. Steam these days is really only on the industrial side of things. There's still a lot of steam boilers out there, but mostly everything I do is water and or some sort of God, I'm losing the word for it. Not cooling. I'm having a total brain fart right now. Glycol. But predominantly water. So super. It's super boring, but it's a super fun job. I've been doing the same thing for the last 8 years, and so I was initially kind of resisting getting this job, but it's going to be really fun. So some of you know the territory I was doing, Pacific Northwest, basically Montana, northern Idaho, Washington, Oregon, Alaska. I'm now doing all of that, but I also have all of Idaho now, California, and Utah, and Colorado. And I just found out that not this next week, but the week after, I have to go to Denver for a week. And I'm going to, Casa Bonita, with my old boss who no longer works here. It's the South Park restaurant in Denver. He's making us reservations, and we're going to go to that. 40 Trey Hundo. Damn. What up, Enery? I got to wet my whistle. Oh, man. There we go. Zero Cigar Coca-Cola. That was dumb. Oh, I had to let that one out. That was an old left cheek sneak. All right. I need to grab a towel. Ugh. Technical difficulties, folks. Technical difficulties. But anywho, so I was talking to Maddie and Cheeto was there as well. It feels weird doing a live stream solo, not outside and in front of a honey bucket. Got to admit, I've gotten used to doing those. Also, I didn't intend on doing this vertical, but I forgot to change the studio around. Nah, I know my farts. Although, that is still a very true statement. Crispy. Very true. Ooh, I'll be right back. It's here. Who is it? Oh, doing well, thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. All right. Thank you. All right. Woohoo! Sorry about that, folks. Room service has arrived. All right. But Anthony Rock One, yeah, did you think I was homeless? What the fuck is happening here? Oh, wait, Donnie is showing off some sexiness earlier today. How many was that? 5 knives that you showed off? Look at, they bring me cute little salt and pepper shakers for my chowder. But of course, it never comes out. I ordered some chowder, some fish and chips, and a special dessert. Oh man, too much pepper. Actually, not enough pepper. So yeah, y'all gonna watch me eat some chowder. How disgusting is that? That's really freaking good, though. Shit your pants sessions. Oh, no. The druggos at the door. Stevie's taking a shit. Something about some empty pipes? That's the code word. Come on in. That's such a quotable movie. I did that just to fuck with you guys. Yo, Scooter! What up, brother? Swiper, what up? Still cruising. What? What? The world does not bend to your disability. That's probably true. Hey, what up, Constantine? How are you? BEDC here? I saw this is very, very good soup. Clip that, Blue. All right, I'm going to save some of that chowder. It is really, really good, though. This is one of the few hotels that I'll order room service from. Mork Porks, what up? How are you doing? Throat giggling good. It certainly is. It certainly is. I don't remember what I was talking about. What am I talking to be? What am I talking to be? world's worst ASMR. What up, Stiff D10? That's one of our P&W Knife Bros Breakfast Club members. Shout out to Stiff D10 and his lovely wife, who may or may not be listening. She's playing. They're both laying in bed with the dogs for sure. His lovely wife, quite frankly. Shout out to Frankie if she's listening. I'm going back to the feet videos. There she is. What's up, Frankie? We need Steve and Josh in here, and then it's, like we're back at home. Oh, they gave me the oyster crackers too, man. Gotta have the oyster crackers and the chowder. Nemo, what up, dude? How is ya? I'm specifically carrying the Sabenza with me. One of the guys two of the guys that I'm here working with, they're both from Idaho, and I'm slowly but surely getting them interested in pocket knives. And I'm going to convince them that they need to get a CRK. All right, I don't know. They could do an Aries too. Who else isn't Buck in Idaho also? But I think that a CRK would be, I think specifically the Sabenza would be up their alley. I paused Daredevil for oyster crackers. Scooter, I was contemplating starting that instead of doing this, doing that, because I want to watch it, but I kind of want to build up like a couple more episodes before I start watching it. Do I carry hard candy in my pocket? No, I do not. Or soft candy, or any candy for that matter. I do carry some Tabasco. Although I think I just used it all. There might be a couple drops left. No, I do carry some Tabasco. And I do carry... Oh, you know what, Frankie? Also, I keep meaning to bring you some lip balm for you to try out. I do carry my lip balm. You have random questions. Can you smoke? Only when I'm on fire. I want to trade my way into a TRM Bulldog, or I need to sell a couple of things. I'm super into US-made bar locks right now. Scooter's got a Bulldog. Ethan proxied for him at Blade West, and I took one thumb flick and went to close it and cut the piss out of myself on it. So, yeah, I just totally keep forgetting to put it in there. I'll bring you a tin. We'll talk. A bar lock, Donnie? Like an Axis lock? So the Bulldog is their little TRM, Three River Manufacturers, little crossbar Axis lock style lock. Yes, chapped and chafed. Upstairs and downstairs. Yes, like an Axis lock. Donnie, sometimes you don't need to state the obvious, brother. We know. Oh, you got the Tonto Zon. Nice. Yeah, it's neutron size. Yeah. Man, someone had a shadow up for grabs for like $245. The original black G10 20 CV, and I almost grabbed it. The Shadow is a knife that I will. It's not in my collection, but I will have a Shadow eventually. I will never forget. I love the Shadow. Um, I'm more of a Shadow fan than a Bulldog fan. I like me a small knife, but the Bulldog is just a little too small. Shadow is Letite. All right, let me grab my other food. Ugh. Ah, yes. Let's hit now. I got myself some fish and chips. You know, they said it's supposed to be charred lemon, which charred lemon does taste a little bit better than normal lemon. This is not charred. This is just a normal wedge of lemon. And I'm realizing they did not bring my malt vinegar. Damn them to hell. So the Bulldog around mini Ritter or mini grip size. Yes, I would say it's very close to a mini grip size. Hey, what up, P and Dubs? How is ya? How is ya? This better be cocktail sauce, not ketchup. Damn it. It's ketchup. So, yeah, Donnie, I saw your Instagram post earlier. I'm really digging what you had going on, dude. That looked like a lot of awesomeness. Flashbacks to the skating rink. Did you roller skate, Donnie? Did you shoot the duck? Did you do the hokey pokey? Just dip the cod in the chowder? Maybe. Sorry, Joe. I don't like eating on camera, but I'm really freaking hungry. Awesome. Dude, that's so awesome. Well, Donnie, you know, that's what it's all about, man. Did so, did do. Um, yeah, I grew up. The town that I grew up in, kind of its main attraction was the rollaway. So, yeah, my preteen years really, I spent every Friday and Saturday night at the roller skating rink. Last time I went skating was with my daughter a couple years ago, and they were doing the cha cha slide. I'm like, oh, I can totally hang with the cha cha slide. And I crisscrossed and freaking biffed it. Biffed it hard. Once you're in your 40s and you fall, like an uncontrolled fall, I was carrying a Raylight mini pineapple at the time, and I came down right on it, and the light was fine, but I like totally like dug into my hip, And, oh, it sucks so bad. I just slid onto your ass, yes. That also happened last time I thought I could go ice skating, and I biffed it so hard. Hooping and carving. Interesting. You do that on the shitter. Just wanted to pop in and say hi. Night, Stevie. Got to get up bright and early and head down to Oregon. Right on. You going to visit your sister? Or are you working down there? Anyway, thanks for stopping by, Frankie and Adam. Hope you guys have a good rest of your evening. Orkies Knives, what up? Oh, so you were pooping then carving, or carving then pooping? Later, Adam. Yeah, stiff detent, and quite frankly, they're good shits. Oh, you guys are heading to the dog collection? Holy crap! Holy crap! Can't wait. That's awesome. See, it's stuff like that that I'm like, why am I bothering eating on camera? I did treat myself though. All right, here's a guess for you guys. What out of that combination of desserts do you think I ordered? Seasonal cheesecake, triple chocolate cake, or Jamaican rum carrot cake, man? All three called for a glass of milk, so I did order a glass of milk, which doesn't seem like that outrageous of a request. But I said, "Can I get a glass of milk with that?" They go, "What?" I go, "You offer a glass of milk?" And he's like, I mean, we have milk. I said, can I order a glass of milk? He's like, "It's not on the menu." So can you charge me a miscellaneous charge? I was like, "Do people never order milk with chocolate cake?" He's like, "No." I find that hard to believe, but all right, we got some good guesses. All good guesses except for a couple. Like a pole. Paul says cheesecake. I got my hash pie. Dave, what up, brother? Yeah, Dave, totally splurged. Got that's the final chamber. RZA says they are truly going to be the band that retires. They'll all still continue on, but Wu-Tang is, disbanding from touring, and so and there was Run the Freaking Jewels, but I splurged, and I could have got myself a Blast Custom for the price that I paid for tickets, but well worth it. Well worth it. Yeah, Dave, that's going to be a dope show. Yeah, RTJ is just not. I think I already mentioned that. I did see LP with Company Flow before. Is it Company Flow? And I've seen Wu-Tang many a time, and all the individual folks. Gotta say, the last time I saw Wu-Tang Clan, it wasn't good. They were not good. Part of it was the venue also, but so I'm glad they are playing a better venue. Last time you seen them was in 03. Yeah, they were here in 2019. It was pre-pandemic, so yeah, I think it was like early 2019. And Inspected Deck got arrested at the border, Canadian border, and he wasn't there. But it just their energy was off. The Method Man was the only one really holding it down. Old Dirty Son, Old Dirty Bastard's son fills in for him. He was doing good. But I was really surprised, like RZA, Dizza, all of them. I'm not just eating the tartar sauce. that's over there, dude. Yuck. Um, but I saw Wu-Tang for the first time in '95. I had just gotten my license. And then the worst live show I've ever seen was Old Dirty Bastard in 1998, I think. He was in. He should not have been on stage. He was like blackout drunk, and he had not one, not two, not three, but like five or six hype guys, and they all had microphones, and it was so obnoxious. People were pissed off. Okay. Yeah. I like to pay for experiences. And going, I mean, tickets weren't cheap to begin with, but um, yeah, we got the club level seats. So I think it's well worth it. Oh, look at you, Troy. Thank you. Yes. Yes. This is one. Honestly, I gotta say, uh, without Run the Jewels, I might have still gone to this show. But I kind of swore off going to big shows. It always sounds fun, and then I get there and I'm like, God, we got 5 hours to sit through this bullshit. Um, and so I kind of swore off going to like big arena shows. Uh, Wu-Tang on their own, final. If it was just them, I'd probably go. But RTJ, for sure. The tour that never happened with Rage Against the Machine, they announced that tickets went on sale. Then the very next week, all the pandemic stuff started happening. And it got canceled and postponed and canceled and rescheduled and rescheduled. They were supposed to play the Tacoma Dome, and they finally just canceled that tour. That tour never happened. Gross. Very interesting. Fart on that Matty pillow, please and thank you. No, I must not soil. I saw your post. Don't hump that pillow. Lamb of God and Testament. Huh? 48 later this month, huh? I saw Parliament on Lollapalooza in. I was still in high school. I don't remember what year it was. I will not watch Rage anymore. I love them in Audio Slave, but I personally feel like they are sellouts. Yeah, I don't necessarily disagree. And I actually lost a lot of respect for Tom Morello. If you Google Tom Morello Seattle five door, or five spot, I'm sorry, uh, he was here playing a solo show, and him and his entourage tried to get into the five spot little Seattle dive, and the doorman was like, "Hey, we're full. You guys can't come in yet." And he pulled the "Do you know who I am?" And the doorman was straight up, "Dude, we don't give a fuck who you are. This is Seattle. There's someone here every night. You gotta wait to come in." And he took to Twitter at the time, like trying to bash the place. But the owner was like, "F you, dude." Tom does Rage for the Machine now. Super Suckers. They're doing Eddie and Metal Marty are doing. It's not a Super Suckers show. It's Eddie Spaghetti and Metal Marty are doing a show. They always play this place called the Tractor Tavern. I was thinking about going to that. Yeah, Caleb. That was a while ago. That was probably over 10 years ago. Well, so I grew up. They sold out when a band would sign to a major record label or something. But the older I get, like it's not necessary. There is wanting to be successful, and then they're selling out. So there can be a fine line sometimes. 99 Drizzy Composte. No regrets. They're not doing any dates down there. Oh, you saw Metallica in Prague? That would be dope. That would be dope. I saw Metallica in. Most of the bands that I saw were like high school. I've seen plenty of shows post, but one of the big bands that I saw back then, it was Metallica. It was Alice in Chains opening for Suicidal Tendencies, opening for Metallica. And God, I don't know, that must have been 1994. And then I saw Metallica when they did the Summer Sanitarium tour, and Linkin Park was on it. Because I've told you guys before, I know Linkin Park's tour manager. He's an old family friend. And he got us tickets to that. That also had Limp Bizkit and Mudvayne. Ooh, 87, nice. 87 Metallicas. Yeah. Chester was a good dude. I'm not. I got to meet the band a couple times. Nothing. I would never expect them to remember me or anything. But Jim, if you guys watch the documentary, I forget what it's called, but there's a documentary out on. I think when they were doing the Meteora tour or something, and Jim's a big part of that as their production manager / tour manager. And he was also in Chester's wedding, very close with the guys. I'm not the biggest Linkin Park fan. I'm not. I think they got some good stuff, but it was always cool to get to see shows when Jim would come to town, and they were always super cool. And Jim has nothing but good things to say about Chester, and Jim's a solid dude. I mean, so much so he quit. He was way more successful as Marilyn Manson's tour manager, but quit. The money just wasn't worth it for him anymore. Unbelievably loud, yeah. Do I have any Yo Jumbos? No, Yo Jumbo Tron. I'm not a fan of the Yo Jumbo or Yo Jimbo. But our buddy, our good brother, Forrest Hanks, loves his Yo Jumbo. But that is a good question. What is the loudest show you guys ever saw? Mine is Motorhead. Motorhead, hands down, was the loudest band I ever saw live. They played with God, I don't remember who they played with. Hello, Renee. Yeah, definitely loudest was Motorhead. And it was Motorhead like '99 maybe? Yeah, probably like 99. You got the Canis. Yeah, it's similar ish, I guess. Oh, you saw him with Slayer. Nice. I think a close second loudest was Sepultura. I think that's how you is that how you pronounce it, Demonog? Sepultura, right? Yo, Josh, you just missed Frankie and Adam. They were on for a little bit. I've never really been a Kiss fan, Troy, but I'll bet that's a hell of a show. I'll bet that's a hell of a show. Yeah, we were just talking about that. Yeah, I saw Parliament Funkadelic in, I think it was '94 Lollapalooza. I've never seen Fish though. Sammy Hagar, the Red Rocker. Oh, in England. Wow, that's awesome. Oh, wow. Yeah. I saw Disturbed one time. I think they were on the Family Values tour. Pretty sure they were on the Family Values tour when I saw them. That was the show. There's a band that I've seen booed off stage twice in Washington, two different times at two different festivals. The Up and I almost said Up in Smoke. No, the Family Values tour, and then Endfest, and that band is Papa Roach. They got booed off the stage, literally booed off the stage. Washington wanted nothing to do with Papa Roach, man. Did he want you smothered? Want you covered like his Waffle House hash browns? Was that 95, 96, Josh? You like the music too? Anyone have a missed opportunity that they regret from a concert? I have one I'll never live down. I'm not entirely sure I understand the question. Missed opportunities that they regret from a concert. Oh, like getting with a broad or something? Maddie? Maddie likes rock music.
Rocks! We built this city.
What was that one?
Hi, my name is Stevie, and I love rocks.
Man, I only saw Weezer once at ended a fight against hate in '94. They were one of like 8 bands playing, and they were boring as shit. Yo, old penguin penis, what's going on, dude? Yeah, I'm indoors tonight, so you get to see my true form. You gotta know over the pains. How does that even happen? They were a good live band. They really were. You didn't go to see Billy Joel because they couldn't find it. Oh man. I would say if you're talking about missed opportunities, there is really one band I never got to see, and last time they were here, I passed on them because of the venue they were playing. And if I would have known that would have been the last time they would have ever come to Washington, I would have gone because they just every time they played, it just didn't align. That's Portishead. Um, uh, I've talked about this ad nauseum too. I got like 10 albums in my favorite album of all time. Portishead, Live NYC, I think is like the perfect album, and I love Portishead. I love everything about Portishead, and I've never got to see them live, and they have it. Beth Gibbons is doing a solo tour, and she's not coming here. She's going to be in Lancelot Leather's neck of the woods. But she's not coming anywhere near here. Yeah, Weezer did suck live. Toyota, I went to the infamous Drop in the Park. My uncle took me at Magnuson Park in 1994, the free concert with Cypress Hill and Jim Rose Traveling Sideshow. And then I saw them, and I still have my concert. I still have the stub to this. I saw them again in '94, open for. It was Blind Melon, Pearl Jam, and then Neil Young with Booker T and the MGs. And then when Versus came out, they did the first 2 nights of their tour at the old Mercer Arena with Urge Overkill, and I went to both of those shows. That was in '95, so I saw Pearl Jam 4 times, and it's been 30 years this year since I've seen them. Yeah, Demonock, that was like one of the first conversations I think we kind of really had. I never cared for The Cure. You're like, no, The Cure's pretty dope. And I'm like, I don't know, man. He's like, oh, I'll give them a try. And I actually, I do dig The Cure. I'm very, very late to the game. But, nah, dude, Portishead is dope. Yeah, dude. Yeah, through Ticketmaster of all fucking. Uh, yeah, Pearl Jam didn't become the band I thought that they would become. Not a. I was a huge fan early on, but you're friends with some of the old school Jim Rowe guys. Nice, nice. Yeah, I saw. They were always around. They did stuff in between when I saw Manson open for 9 Inch Nails. They did stuff before and after Manson. And then I saw them with. They performed at the Tool and Melvin's concert also. Baba Booey, Baba Booey, Baba Booey. You both. I've heard a little band called Pink Floyd. Yeah, Maddie, I know, saw Pink Floyd. I too saw Pink Floyd, the Division Bell, up in Vancouver, BC, years ago. Troy, you've seen Prince 3 times? That's badass, dude. You've seen Aerosmith 5 times? My sister has some really awesome. She saw Aerosmith at the Gorge, George. I don't know. It was a while ago, and there was 2 stages, the main stage and then a smaller stage, and they got trapped up against the second stage. There was just so many people. Like, I guess we'll stand here. There was a band performing on it earlier. I forget who it was. They didn't realize that the band Aerosmith was going to end up coming out and playing out in the crowd like that, and they ended up with a front, like literally. She's got pictures. She had her actual camera with her, and she has pictures of Steven Tyler like posing like for her camera. That's pretty badass. I would say the second worst band I ever seen. So, Old Dirty Bastard definitely sucked. But there's a band called Sky Cries Mary, and they were horrible. Soul Asylum's from your neck of the woods, right? Aren't they a Minnesota band? Troy? I was never a Hoobastank fan, but I did see Hoobastank with. There's that other band that I fucking hate. Brandon Boyd, lead singer. I wish you were here. Who sings that song? I hate that band. That was one of our first concerts. I'm way behind. Yeah, Melvins are quintessential. I also saw that tour. Premise is another band I've seen a million times. Yeah. Man, I never got to see. Thank ya. Thank ya. I didn't go, but Brother Lynch played Jimmy Z's back in the day. And I really just wanted to hear Liquor Stick live. Why don't you stop being a deuce and embrace my nuts on your chin? Incubus, thank you. I hate Incubus. What? No, that's chick rock. Andre Nicotana? No, I don't know that. Oh, nice. Dave Pierner, was that the guy from Soul Asylum? They had that. They got. They came out at the wrong time when, like, everyone from Seattle hated Soul Asylum. They were like anti them and Stone Temple Pilots, but that song. What was the song that they came out with? Like their big one, Shove. Is that what it was, Troy? Shove. That song was dope. I remember my friends thought I was freaking lame because I was like, "That's a good song, guys." Jamiroquai was pretty cool, but also, what up, Dylan? Yeah, I saw Corn back in the day. This is just turning into us reminiscing about music. Dude, Kyle, you're a freaking female, dude. No, they're that's chick rock, man. Come on, Kyle. Come on, dude. Hey, Sterling, mate. What's going on, cunt? V-Town, brother, check it out. Dude, no. The missus loved Incubus. Oh, God. Oh, that song is so horrible, dude. Yeah, it don't bother me, man. Yeah, I could go on and on and on and on and on like we have been. You know, I saw Primus with Mastodon, and I also saw Primus with Coheed and Cambria. Never seen Slipknot, but it'll sound like I'm bragging. I've seen Tool like 18 times. Well, that would have been cool. Page Plan. One of the shows that surprised the most out of me, I was never a big Deftones fan. They always would play the different festivals, but I was never a big Deftones fan. And same with Godsmack. But my little sister was turning 18, and she wanted to go to that show so bad, so I agreed to take her, and for her birthday. And they played the Gorge in George. If you guys don't know the Gorge, it's considered to be like one of the best places to ever see a show. It like rivals Red Rocks. And those bands together were amazing. What's my greatest fear? Beardless? No. One, I ain't gonna say because then people will just fucking bombard me with whatever I say it is. So, no, Dave, I ain't falling for that bullshit. But no, going beardless isn't. I do have intrusive thoughts sometimes about shaving it off and starting over again. So. Demon Hawk, you fucking saw Kiss in the 70s. Let's not forget Demon Hawk once wore bell bottoms and platform shoes. Yeah. Oh, you've never seen Perfect Circle was good. One of the cool things on the last when I saw Incubus, actually, it was Lollapalooza 2006 when they had brought it back after a while, and Perfect Circle and Audio Slave were on the tour, and they ended up for the finale came out together, and they did Outshined. Both bands got together and they played Outshined, and Maynard sang some of Outshined, and then they played Opiate, and Chris Cornell sang some of Opiate, and so that was amazing to see. Oh, nice. So you know what's up with the gorge. There is a lot, yes, a lot of that stuff, man. I only know Monster Magnet because of the Mitch Hedberg joke. Good try, Dave. Good try. Yeah, but so many awesome bands have played Tacoma Dome, though. My first big concert, my first big major concert. So I had been to like state fairs and whatnot. So like my very first show, I think, was the Monkees, and we talked about this because I think Kyle went to the same show on the tour. It was the Monkees and the Beach Boys, like 87 or something, 87 or 88. But my very first big show was at the Tacoma Dome, and it was Genesis We Can't Dance Tour. And Jim, that I was talking about earlier, who was Marilyn Manson and Linkin Park's tour manager, what he started out doing, his first, and what got him into the industry, he worked for the lighting company that was traveling, doing the We Can't Dance tour. And he got us all tickets to it. Yeah, man. They were without Mike Nesmith. So it was just Peter, Mickey, and Davey. But it was still good. I don't know who that is. Shane's coming in with I've seen Limp Bizkit and Korn. Oh, what up, Chain? I had to bring. I'm at this trade show. I'm not packing a bunch of knives with me, but I did. One of the knives I had to bring with me because a couple of the guys know that here know I'm into knives and stuff. They're always asking to see stuff, and I wanted them to see the BF CK. Shout out to Edgy American. Okay. And then, most recently, the band that surprised me the most, and I get people talking shit to me about this too, and I get it. But 21 Pilots has become one of I will put them on my all-time favorite list. I started listening to them back in like 2017 when my daughter got into them, and I was just listening to them passively. And then for her first big concert, took her to the it was Trench when Trench came out in early 2018, and she had a blast, and they blew me away live. They were so good live. And then that was at the Tacoma Dome too. And then they came back to Vancouver right around her. So that was in like November of that year. They were coming back doing a Canadian tour. They were playing Vancouver on her birthday. So we took her up to Vancouver to see her. And then we've seen them a total of 5 times together. And I will put their live show. You guys might not like their music. I get it. But their live show is of I will put their live show up against any. It's a big production type show. So if you're not into, like big production like that, which a lot of people aren't, but it's really good. It's really good. They're really good live. The Showbox is where I saw that horrible old Dirty Bastard show. Seen a bunch of Showbox shows. You ever, Anthony, back in the day, if you saw Buck Cherry there, this place would have still been around. You cross the street and go over to the Lusty Lady, pump a couple quarters in, watch some window dancing. Deuces, Donnie. Deuces. They're done. Corey Feldman's not still touring with them, right? Oh, y'all talking about the Live Wire? Don't touch me, I'm a real live wire. Psycho killer. So, to you music folks out there, is there a band that you went and saw not expecting to like and liked them, and then vice versa? I think we've already talked about that a little bit, but I won't count Old Dirty Bastard for that, although I didn't really like it. Another band, off changing the topic already, interrupting myself. Another band that I've seen a bunch of times that I really, really, really like live is Violent Femmes. They have changed his life. That's so cool of them to still bringing them on tour. I've heard Tom Petty's good. Never saw Tom Petty. Yeah, you could. Josh might remember the place. The Lusty Lady was a peep show that you could go in, and you could sneak into there when you were underage as well. The first time I saw Butthole for 25 cents was when I was like 15 at the Lusty Lady. And it is a place that when you walk into one of the booths, you're slipping on the floor, and they literally had a jizz mopper. Because dudes would go in there and freaking jerk off. Which I just, ugh. If y'all Google Corey Feldman microphone, I bet you would come up. In Bellingham, Washington, I saw Corey. That must have been 2014 or 2015, where Corey Feldman smashes himself in the teeth and lost like one of his teeth on stage. It wasn't good. Ooh, surprise how good George. I bet George. Okay. Steve Miller, ironically, is the band that seeing them live for the first time is what turned I hate Steve Miller. And still seen him 3 or 4 times. And he's a really nice guy. But I bet George Thorogood would have been badass. I will say one of the best Bust to Bust. It was dope. I saw him on the Smoking Grooves tour. Oh. That was probably a pretty sweet show, though. It was dark, dingy. Yeah, you'd walk in and you'd have a little booth. You'd pump a quarter in, and the screen would. I don't remember if it came down or it went up. It went up. Yeah, that's right. It went up, not down. It went up. And boom, just right there. I don't think I ever actually went there as an adult. Nice. You know, they just did an 80s or 90s reunion tour, and it was Rob Bass and Vanilla Ice and Sir Mix-a-Lot and I think Salt and Pepper, maybe. Warped Tour was an earbleed experience. Another one of my cool experiences was at Warped Tour 97 or 98. It was in the Tacoma or the Kingdom parking lot. Ice-T was there with Body Count, and he was hosting Punk Rock Jeopardy, and I won Punk Rock Jeopardy. And then I also won a Yoo-Hoo chugging contest that was being hosted by Zebrahead. And I won a Yoo-Hoo chugging contest. I was able to chug like an entire 6 bottles of Yoo-Hoo in like under a minute. Yeah, you know, I guess Radiohead was really good. Is it? They have an album called The Bends. I think that's the show that I saw them on. I will put them. I will put them as a band that I didn't expect to like, and I liked live. Rip Hearing. Hell yeah, Anthony. The Up in Smoke tour, man. I know they did it a little bit. They did it a bunch, but the Up in Smoke tour a couple of years in a row was really good. Me versus Stevie, you who chug off at Blade Show. I will whoop you, Shane. I'd put a hurt on you. You knew I was a yoo-hoo chugga? Sub Zachary. Goes by Lizzie? It's not ringing a bell. It's not ringing a bell. Proud of you that you win. Thank you. You'll embarrass me, Shane. That's not happening. Time to reveal the dessert. All right. So they did bring me my glass of milk. But I got the rum carrot cake. That's what I got. Ooh, berries and cream. Oh, it's a okay. No, I definitely have not seen her. Yeah, you were just telling me about that one, Shane. Josh, it's the greatest. It's the wee lad. It's not. They brought it up in a little ice thing. Actually, I was thinking the same thing. It is not warm though. This is still definitely cold. You jumped the fence and ended up walking around with Simon Woodstock drinking. Wow. Nice. That milk is at 32.1 degrees. Pour it out. It's not 32 degrees, but they did put it in a little ice thing here. So I could not drink warm milk. I cannot drink warm milk. I don't know why I turn my camera off every time. I guess I don't want you guys seeing me look like an idiot as I push myself around. Yo, what up, Jay? Let's see how the carrot cake is. Oh, they even put a little decorative carrot on it, which is not necessary. It's already too sweet, though. It's good, but it's already too sweet. Oh, no. I had 3 glasses of unsweetened tea with lemon today. I'm eating like I'm bedbound. Like I'm Dabney Coleman in 9 to 5. Yes, you were right, Demonoc. Yeah, y'all south. Y'all mofos from the south and you're sweet, hey. I'm an unsweetened tea kind of bloke. Mm-mm. That was a deep reference, though, wasn't it, Demonoc? Like Dabney Coleman in 9 to 5. Oh, 3rd cup per gallon. Keep your Yankee tea. A LARPer YouTuber who claims he's a mechanic, but huh. It gives you the sugars. Shane, challenge accepted. Challenge accepted. So, I'm serious, Shane. But there has to be something at stake. We got to. I don't want to bet money on this. No need to bet money, but there's got to be something on the line for this. I know for sure this is gonna fucking spike my. That's probably the first piece of cake I've had in a while. Not probably, it is. Three cases. No, I think we look at it's easy, Shane. This has to be a contest and not a challenge. This has to truly be a contest. I think we have name the amount. I don't. Six was. I remember being like sick afterwards. 6 bottles of Yoo-Hoo, or was it cans of Yoo-Hoo? It was cans of Yoo-Hoo, and it was cold. I did it because I was broke and thirsty. I didn't have any money at the show, and I was thirsty. And they're like, "They're having a YouTube Yoo-Hoo chugging contest." I was like, free drink. Does eat the other. But we can figure out the amount, and I think we time it. First one to finish. Jay, I'm not too far away. I'm in a little suburb of Seattle called Bellevue. In the 80s and early 90s, you would have called this the yuppie capital of the Pacific Northwest. But I was saying today, yuppie is a word you really don't hear anymore. Same with bimbo. You don't hear bimbo a lot anymore. Yeah, El Cap, you actually could taste a little bit of the rum. I think it was kind of like in there with the raisins. Yeah, that's not true, or that's not untrue. But when you are baked out of your gourd and you don't have any money, you go for it. Bozo's a good one. See, yeah, the '80s blonde bimbos just isn't relevant anymore, I guess. No one's talking shit about you. Stop. Also, I said the 3 things you never hear anymore is about yuppies, bimbos, or a good Pollock joke. Felony Flats is now a yuppier. Yuppie sob owners. All right, folks. I gotta pee.
Stevie's taking a shit. Yes, he's taking a big old shit.
Yeah, he's taking a big old shit. Yes, I washed my hands. A little heart thing. Yeah, I forget. Someone told me there's a way you can turn that off. And I don't remember how to do that. Yeah, I'm sure in pockets of the country they're still relevant. But it seemed like that was just a thing, you know? Poor Polacks. You just don't hear them anymore. God, I heard a great Louis C.K. I'm not going to attempt to tell the joke. I'll butcher it, also get roasted if I were to actually say it. You might not like Louis C.K., but that guy he'll say the stuff you're not supposed to say. And God, it was such a good joke, though. But it had the F word in it. Who's there? Yeah, and you don't get a lot of blonde jokes either. Oh, this was my niece's favorite. I eat map. I eat map who? That's my niece's favorite joke. Jane and Doom salute. Oh, dude, the bag of dicks joke that Louis C.K. has. What would it actually look like if you tried to describe the bag of dicks, like dicks spilling out? God, Louis C.K. is good, man. I know he did some scumbag things. Not forgiving him for that, but he seems to have bounced back though. Did you guys before Louis was a show, he had for a very short amount of time had that show called Lucky Louie. And like baguettes. Yes. Crispy. I know the joke, man. It's so good. Yeah, I never saw Louis do stand up. But he did the show. It was a short-lived show on HBO called Lucky Louie. And Pam Alden was his wife. And it had Rick, what's his name, in it. It had Jimmy Norton was in it. Jerry Minor was also in it. And it was a great show. He was drawing a big old triumphant baby. Because her boyfriend was Paul. Oh boy, those were so good. Those were great jokes, man. Yeah, Louis C.K. is there are some people that push boundaries just to be edgy. You know, they're trying to just, again, push those inflammatory buttons. I think Louis C.K. is able to find a way to push those buttons in a really funny way, though. And it's not for everyone, and some people might absolutely think that his comedy is, horrible, and I get that. It's just jokes, people. So, and I'm not accusing any of you, but I've always thought that Louis C.K. did a really good job of being completely absurd with his very real take on things, and still finds the joke. Oh, the counter jokes. So, this ended up becoming a thing when it came back around. It was in an Afro Man song, but my uncle Frank, y'all have heard me talk about my uncle Frank. He was the one that gave me my George Carlin's Class Clown when I was like 6 years old. On record. Uncle Frank also gave me, he worked at a mechanic shop, and it was one of those mechanic shops that would have like a stack of Playboys and penthouses on the back of the toilet. You go to use that. I was a young kid looking at Penthouse and whatnot. But the two books were a big thing in bathrooms back in the day. And he gave me, after he quit this mechanic shop that he worked at, and I'm talking 4th, 5th grade, they were the World's Most Offensive Jokes, volumes 1 and 2. I'm not falling for that, but you hit 2 of them. Dumbledore, Jack Black, perfect, brother. 5 more out there. We might do a giveaway. But, God damn it, what was I talking about? This was a good one. God, somebody remind me what I was just talking about. What was I talking about? God damn it. I hate it when I do that. No clue. Come on. Shitter Joke Book, thank you. World's Most Offensive Jokes, volumes 1 and 2. And most of the jokes went way over my head. There was one that I didn't understand it at all. But one of the traditions in my family was always when we would sit down for dinner, you'd tell a joke. And there was a lot of stupid ones like, why do cows have horns? Or why do cows wear bells? Because their horns don't work. Why does a hummingbird hum? Don't know the words. Well, I wanted to make my uncle laugh, and I didn't quite get the joke, so I didn't think it was really that offensive. So I said, my aunts were at the table. I'm pretty sure my grandmother was at the table. My mom wasn't there. My mom was in rehab. Sidebar. But I said, blind guy walks past the fish market, says, "Morning, ladies." And my uncle was like, and I'm like, I start laughing because he's laughing. And I'm like, why is it funny? And my Aunt Teresa, who I was living with, she was like, you can't ever talk like that. I'm like, I don't get it. Please tell me why it's funny. And my uncle was like, I'll tell you one day. And he did. No, oh, yeah, that's not a joke. If I would have actually gotten it, I wouldn't have told that joke. But at the time, yeah, there was a lot of jokes in there that went way over my head. I wish I could remember a lot of them. My grandma didn't even get it. I remember that. Grandma didn't get it. And she was like, I don't understand why. And, yeah. Shout out to my grandma. Actually, what's today? Did I put the wrong freaking date in the? I did. I was looking at the wrong date on my calendar when I put the date on the title of this. Because tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow is the 5 year that my it was 5 years ago tomorrow that my grandfather passed away. I did put the correct date based on Eastern time. Hope it wasn't fish and chips for dinner. CJ likes stuff. CJ. Hey, CJ likes stuff. I went to school with a Sabrina stuff. Sat next to her in social studies. I can remember this one time she told me the story about this family reunion she had. That she had a second cousin named CJ Likes. Any chance you related to a Sabrina stuff that went to Marysville Pilchuck High School? Can't be a coincidence, man. Holy crap, have I been going for an hour and 41 minutes? Holy moly. That's not true, is it? Wow. Time flies when you have nothing to talk about. No? What? Yeah, that's always been a good one. Oh, well, I guess that makes sense then. If you ever get the chance, have Nuz tell you the story of Swamp Puss. Eyo! When you assume you make an ass out of you and me, is that how it goes? I am not in Fort Worth. Nope. Why did Helen Keller play the piano with only her right hand? She sung with her left hand. Definitely, Demon Hawk, ask him to tell you about. Said Stevie wanted me to ask you about old Swamp Puss. It's one of his on trail stories. But it's Nuz's story to tell, not Stevie's. But I can't believe I figured I'd maybe do an hour. That always happens. Whenever you think you don't got much in you, so I don't think I'm gonna, although I'm getting sleepy. I did a doomski before. What's nice is I got a balcony out here. You know what I'll do? You know what I can do? Boom, I'm about to trip you guys the F out. I'm going to transition to my cell phone. I'm going to step out on said screen and have a smoke. And then get on out of here. That's what's going to happen here. Right next to the freeway. Is this too loud? It's probably too loud out here. All right. I feel like I'm yelling out there. So I'm not going to have a smoke. I'm just going to go ahead and wrap this up here. What I miss? Poor old Helen. He's been the brunt of more jokes than. Oh, I can't. No, look at what you guys are doing. You silly bastards. So, okay. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. Me and Maddie have to work it out. We were going to cancel Late Night with Said Faction, but I think maybe we just might either start a little bit later, or he might start without me, and then I will be home. But got my stroke buddy as my snuggle partner. Oh, this is the best gift I ever got myself. The whole thing. It does. But I think we are going to do Late Night with Said Faction tomorrow night after all. So, very nice, CJ likes stuff. Appreciate you tuning in. So, no, Maddie would not do that. You'd have Sharif on. Go watch Downfall of Minneapolis on YouTube. Okay. I'll keep that in mind, Troy. But I will be doing the Honey Bucket on Sunday night, as long as it's not raining. I think I am going to do that. The next couple, I'll be out of town the next couple Thursdays, so, although, I don't know, we'll see, because I do have to go to Denver also, so I'll be going on the Thursday, and then I have to go to New Jersey, and I was able to get a direct into Philadelphia. I fly into Philly, drive to Jersey. I don't know if I'll be home in time to do a Honey Bucket then, but anyway, we will figure out Late Night with Said Faction tomorrow night. Hopefully, it's not canceled. We've only canceled one time. So, yeah. Yeah, I do appreciate you mofos hanging out with me. It's always fun talking to you mofos. And until the next one, whatever that is, I bid you mofos what deuces. Good night.
This is a very, very good sandwich.